Hi everybody, this is Laura with the Decora team, and I'm here with my friend and client Deirdre, and she is starting the process of her first flip in Eagle Ridge.
And we're super excited to have this amazing property. It's a 3,900 square foot home on 5 acres. And we're just so excited to start busting walls down, ripping out carpet, and really get the show moving.
Deirdre just bought a house that they are going to flip and turn into their dream home. So can you tell me a little bit of what kind of property you are looking for and what that process is like?
Being in Arlington, the properties are really difficult to find right now, and we were really specific on wanting something with 5 acres or more. And finding something with 5 acres and a house that fits our family of 4 kids is really even harder to find. So finding this property was like a gem, but of course it was also a diamond in the rough, to say the least.
Yeah, so it was really hard to find a property that had all the qualities that you wanted and was in great condition. And so you guys opted to find something that was a fixer-upper instead and make it exactly how you wanted it. So what was the biggest challenge in finding a fixer?
I think the biggest challenge in finding a fixer was just finding one that worked, and honestly, I feel after the process, it was kind of like luck of the draw as well, because of how tight the market is and how difficult it was to land a property. This is actually the 3rd one that we put an offer on before we actually got something rolling. So it was quite the process. I own a cheerleading gym in Arlington where we wanted our home to be. Bryce happened to just walk in the gym one day and say, you know, I really like tumbling. What do you guys got going on here? He came in, saw the tumblers, and immediately he was like, can I please be a part of this? I want to tumble with the kids, I want a spot. And then as we kind of got to know each other more, we started to learn about his family. Over time, we were talking about houses, and then I was kind of seeing on social media like what they were doing, and it was a lot of like the stuff that we like to do. And just going from there, we were ready to step it up and get our own property and start moving forward, and we knew that they were the right choice for the people we wanted to work with.
So with the market in our area being as competitive as it is, and the fact that this house is a little bit of a fixer, we had to do some creative things when it came to financing. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, the first house that we looked at, we thought was like our dream home, but definitely wasn't. But when we found out about it, we really liked it. It was a really amazing price. I reached out and asked her about it, and she said, oh yeah, it's a great property, but it's like cash only. And I was like, oh, well, not happening. Like, we do not have that kind of money just sitting around in a bank account. And then she explained, she's like, no, it does not work that way. This is how it works. And it was just a whole other process I've never heard of or anything that I even thought was a possibility. But it kind of all started to make sense. And then she kind of explained it to me on how everything worked. And we figured that was like really the best option for us. It was great because with that kind of loan, we were also able to roll in the rehab of the house as well. So with that process, it helped educate us on how the whole thing works, and then use it for the next house forward, which was this one.
Yeah, so they were able to get a hard money loan, and so when you're using hard money or private money, it's essentially as good as cash, right? So there's not an appraiser coming in to make sure the property's in a certain condition. You were able to close on this house as fast as 2 weeks.
I think it might have been like 10 days. Yeah. It was really fast.
And it really made your offer stand out over the other offers, and in fact, it allowed you to win this property without actually even being the highest offer, just because the financing process made it so seamless for the sellers. What are your overall plans with this particular property? What do you think you're going to do with it, and then what are your plans for the future?
With this property, it's a great temporary property for us. Having the ability to come in here with our backgrounds as well, like having a general contracting company. I went to school for construction management, so just having the whole process on the inside, and then with her help with the financial side of figuring it out. Our big goal plan is to take this house, turn it around, let it appreciate, and then end goal, turn around, sell it, take the money and cash out and just buy our dream home in Texas.
And so your partner is a general contractor, and he has a lot of experience in doing this kind of thing. How quickly do you think that the whole rehab process is going to get done?
Our initial plans for the rehab process was a 60-day plan. That was my plan. I feel like it's a very conservative time frame, just seeing how much there is to be done. And then just after looking at the home and really digging into it after we got the keys, we are very optimistic that with the work that has to be done, we can get this done a lot quicker. So our personal goal is 30 days, but we're still gonna hang on to that 60 just in case.
And so then the idea right after you're done with rehab then is to refinance the house into more conventional financing.
Absolutely, that's gonna be the first thing we do, because with the cash loan, it is a very high interest rate that you're not paying towards the principal at all. So the faster that we get this done, the better for all of us. We started off in like a 1-bedroom apartment, and then to a 2-bedroom apartment, and then to like this duplexy townhouse thing that was terrible. And then every time we got a house, we just kind of moved up and moved up and moved up, and now it's a gated community, and we're just like, is this actually really life?
Yeah.
And that's like what I tell my kids now, because like now that I've been like doing it, like seeing the right way, and like when they are going to college, they're gonna get out of college, the first thing they're gonna do is I'm gonna help as a graduation present is a down payment on a house. And they're gonna take that, and then from there I'm just gonna help lead them, because they will have their dream houses by the time they're 30. And like not to be like whatever, like when you're like living in an apartment at 30, like you're gonna be living in your 4-bedroom house, you know, with just yourself. Like so we always like kind of push them to like have that upper dream.
So many people don't buy their first house until they're married with kids, you know,
In
well
their
into
30s.
their 30s,
Yeah.
you know, then they think they're ready at that time.
And like our present to every one of the kids is gonna be like their house is gonna happen right after college graduation.
Yeah.
So there's nothing better than real estate. It's the best investment you can have.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you guys so much for this process and doing it with us. I couldn't think of a better team to be doing this with. Meeting them is like, it's kind of weird, like a mirror. Like they're kind of like the exact same couple as us. So it's really cool to be doing this process with somebody that's equally as passionate about this kind of thing as we are.
Yeah, well, it's super fun to work with you guys and to watch you grow through this process. And thanks for letting us be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see all the changes that are happening, all the fun additions and all the cool things we're gonna be finding and all the crazy nooks in this house. It's gonna be a really awesome thing when it's finished.
You're gonna love it, and you're gonna learn a lot, and you're probably gonna be stressed out, and then it's all
For
worth
sure.
it. Well, thank you so much for watching. If anybody has any questions on how this process goes, or if you want to learn anything else, please give me a call or send me an email. But otherwise, stay tuned as we continue following up with this flip in Eagle Ridge. We definitely have more videos to come. And again, this is Laura with Decor Team. We'll see you guys next time.